Here we go. Some of you asked me what's happened once you've done sungazing. I've been doing it for 5 years. You see, today is 11 o'clock in 13th of November, and I'm doing this sungazing. I'm not doing it so often, but right now I'm doing it for 10 seconds and charging myself. I see very round shape, like seeing the moon. Here we go. The feeling is really nice, charging you. Sometimes you don't feel very comfortable towards the sun because it's. Oh, here you go, the doggy. Ciao, doggy. And because your eyes is obviously growing with your age and start to it needs to maintenance kind of thing, and the sun is rectifying, putting back the side in the balanced way, let's say. And so this is the physical part, is setting it up in the perfect way in order you to see very well during the day the ordinary things. But the subtle energy is different thing. In 4 years I've been doing it, for almost 5 probably. I haven't checked the right date I started, but some of you asked me what's the insight thing that changed you. I think many things changed on me, with or without the sun, let's say, because somehow my life is going in a natural way, and the only thing that changes to me really is the choice, that you are aware about the choice sometimes. Most of the times you are aware of what you are choosing. So discerning, the right word. You are trained to discern. And the sun, and also the didgeridoo, the playing of the didgeridoo with the circular breathing, is kind of thing contemporary after the start of this experience of sun gazing. And both of them, they have been very much physically, and obviously the subtle energy that I can understand what it is because I'm in a material world, and I believe we all energy and or spiritual, depending on the culture you're coming from. You're doing this experience, material experience, in the body, and so this subtle energy you don't realize until you see the results, because it's kind of invisible. You don't see it. And most likely is the closest thing you can see is the feeling. You can see it's like touching the electric power. You touch the wire and you get the electric shock, and that you realize, you say, oh, does exist something. This is the subtle energy, and it's very huge. It's the empty space where all the subtle energy, the so very thin energy, very tiny little thing that is there vibrating and is making all this part of the matter that is a complete, is together with all this subtle energy, but it's more concentrated and is keeping you here, make you think that you are not detached from the other part of the universe, or all other things that are very far away from, even from here, from this earth. So sun gazing helped me very much in my little thing I'm doing, and also in the great thing that I'm planning bit by bit, without getting crazy about the faked future or faked past, because it's all in the present. The journey is what is very important, because it's all at once, I would say. And one proof that made me very strong is about the trip I did last month with Sylvia Ivanova from New Earth Channel, and I went with all these people in central Italy, and I watched this structure that I enforce my thought, my idea, which is not my idea anymore. It's is complete, it's a together idea about this structure that are very ancient, but at the same time developed. They are very advanced. You can see that they use instruments, so they are very far evolved people lived here in this earth, very very far away. So if they were so advanced, they were already in the future. So it's contradictory about this idea about future, because we should be in the future respect to them, but we are not. We are here stuck in the earth in a medieval kind of stage, technological medieval stage. And whereas these people, or some of these civilizations, I wouldn't say all the civilizations, some of them, because the evil and the good been in all the time. I would say all the is always present. Let's say, even if the present doesn't exist because it's already past, and the past is not past because we are already in the future. It's not contradictory, you see. So if we stick in the real thing we are saying now is the present, and it's all connected with everything. And this civilization coming from afar, they are already here. They are not considering us like we don't consider very much termites, ivy, all these little insects. They are a different civilization compared to us. All the thing that we see is something that is alive and intelligent, so it's a manifestation of life intelligence. And so Sungazing is doing this, and I don't need that mass during the day. Maybe after a week I feel like I would like to do it, but it's not like a drug, and so I can stay and watch the sun for 10 seconds more. Here we go. Say thanks. It's okay. You should really do it without shoes. So if you are already charged, you download the extra energy you're getting. Okay, thank you, son. Have a nice day, and see you the next part. Bye from K22 channel.